So we're sort of we're doing our Sunrise Extra show right now. Barbara, something's about to happen that I warned you about that I think you thought you were getting out of, but now it's happening. But I promise you, no, listen, you can leave here shortly. In fact, you can walk away right now. But I know you have to collect your belongings. What the heck are we talking about here?
It's Thursday. Thursday is Viewer Recipe Day.
Yes. This is the latest viewer to show up in our studio with a terrific recipe. In this case, she brought several recipes. She is Barbara from Bethany.
I know you have to go to work soon, so we're going to be quick.
Yes, very quick. In fact, what we'll do is we'll get, maybe if Lindsay is available, we can start grabbing some things behind the scenes and loading some. You're going to do that, Ashley?
Yeah, I'm going to get some plates.
Meanwhile, let's talk about your dish while you're still in the studio.
Okay.
You prepared for us 3 things. Actually, more than that, but let's talk about the barbacoa, the peach cobbler, and the guacamole.
Are these breakfast ones?
Yes. Talk about what you did with the barbacoa. You turned them into what?
So awesome.
The barbacoa is in tacos, street tacos, and breakfast burritos there.
Your breakfast burritos include the barbacoa, that is the spicy shredded beef, some eggs, and what else?
And just some cheese and cilantro.
It is so good, Nina. Have you had a bite yet before that one? So while Nina takes that
some
first
guac on
bite, you know what I like about you? I've noticed that. If someone's eating it and they don't have the guac, Barbara is there with the guac. I was eating the peach cobbler a moment ago without the whipped cream. You were there with the whipped cream. You want us to have the best possible eating experience. The trick to making the barbacoa, you did it with a Dutch oven. I would try it at home without the Dutch oven. So regardless of how you're preparing it, what is the key to making it taste as good as yours tastes, do you think?
Slow cooking. Follow the recipe.
Okay. That recipe, by the way, is available right now on my Facebook page. That's Drew Carney, KGWTV on Facebook. Nina's showing it to you there on the Instagram feed. Cameron J showing it to our Facebook followers. It's a beautiful picture, I might say, of Barbara and I in her backyard there. Yeah, she had a really nice backyard in Bethany. And she spells out the barbacoa recipe. Behind that is the peach cobbler recipe. And underneath that, you'll find a guacamole recipe.
Is this rude, Barbara? I just got a bunch of plates to take all your food.
Nope, go for it.
So
the peach cobbler
all yours.
The Dutch oven that you prepared the peach cobbler in is still warm.
Yep.
Oh, Brenda Braxton suddenly showing up for some food.
Imagine that. I'm not even
Good timing.
Do you want me to just offload these?
Sure, absolutely. You keep offloading.
Yeah.
I can offload it this way.
Can I ask you about the peach cobbler, Barbara? Because this is one that you really only make in the Dutch oven. And talk about the experience when you're out camping, how this works.
It works very simply. You just dump in the peaches, sprinkle over the cake mix, and a little bit of butter and cinnamon, and you put it on hot coals.
Do any of you guys have a Dutch oven? Ashley, Brenda, Nina?
Well, Dutch oven is kind of a broad term.
It doesn't look like that, though.
This one has feet on it, so it's meant
for
to
like a
sit on the ground.
Live fire.
Yeah.
I have feet on me, Barbara. Can you make barbacoa with me?
Maybe.
You were just talking about Meet the Fockers.
Thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
Put that down, it's heavy.
It is heavy. And the lid has a lip on it, so it will hold charcoal briquettes on top as well, so you have heat from the top and the bottom.
Well, I don't understand, Brenda. How is your Dutch oven different than that Dutch oven?
Mine is enamel,
Yes.
and it doesn't have feet.
It's just
But I
the
still can
size
put it
and
from the
like,
stovetop to the
Right.
oven.
It's cast iron, but it's
Yes.
coated, so you can use it stovetop and oven.
Got it.
Like beef bourguignon.
I mean, my wife's pretty awesome in the kitchen. She does not have this tool in her arsenal.
does.
No, we don't.
Not one that looks like this, but like a Le Creuset style or an enameled one.
You're right. If she has that, I wouldn't know. Le Creuset? Say what?
It's a brand.
And finally, the guacamole. You told me, in reality, every time you make guacamole at home, you probably do it a little differently.
Yeah.
You did provide us, though, with a guacamole recipe. I called it Barbara's guacamole. What is in this particular batch?
This one has avocado, cilantro, garlic, salt and pepper, lime juice, and jalapeno.
Was I overselling it, Brenda? I told you yesterday that she
Hasn't
made
had a bite yet.
restaurant quality.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, you haven't even had a bite yet?
No, you were raving.
I was raving. So take that bite and I'll come
want
back to
guac?
you. Ashley, you've already had several bites.
Yes.
Is this food
It's
not
so
incredible?
Yeah, I could see that totally being ordered at a restaurant.
Why aren't you doing this for a living?
Doesn't pay enough.
Fair enough. And then you've got this other job that apparently does pay enough that we're not letting you get to
She
right
needs
now.
to go too. So
I promise you we're going to clear the deck here. Have you ever seen the Sunrise Extra show?
No.
You should check it out. It's on every day on Facebook and Instagram,
I'm usually
Twitter.
at work by now.
No, but listen, stay home.
it's a dude.
One of these days, stay home and check it out because we let our hair down, so to speak. We kind of take the shoes off. Not really. We talk from the heart about various topics. So we'll move on, Nina, if you'd like, from the viewer recipe
Let me take
segment
this bite then.
to what else are we talking about today? Is it not the drivers here in the state of Oregon? No,
It
making
is
enough
the
full is
driver.
fine.
So good. You're a rock star.
Thanks.
Isn't it so good? That's a good plate you
So
got
good.
there.
I know.
I really feel bad right now because she told me she had to go to
I
work.
know.
I
And we're
know.
not letting her leave. for
Okay,
work.
we're going to let you
Here,
leave.
let's get you out of here.
It's okay.
Okay, so
it's
yes,
okay.
our big topic
Flexible.
of the day, if you guys saw our Facebook post, let's see. It is about Allstate Insurance just came out with their best drivers report in 2019 in which they rank the years between your like accident claims for your car and the number of hard braking events that you have. And somebody said there's some device that maybe Allstate puts in your car that can measure how good of a driver you are and can measure these hard braking events, whatever they are. Long story short, Portland came in number 19 worst. So we are the 181st safest driving city out of 200. Seattle is better than us. So yeah, here's the years between claims, hard braking events, blah, blah, blah. So I asked on Facebook, do you guys agree with that? Are we terrible drivers? Like 18 from the bottom, 19 from the bottom? And you said, yes, we are. It's not unfair. So here is the post that we made on Facebook, and you guys are definitely sounding off about it. Angela says, I drive a lot for my job. I see firsthand how terrible it is. Let's see, that's explaining hard braking events. If we included bicyclists, we would be ranking number 1 out of 200. Oh, Sandra, bold words. Especially Camera J, how do you feel about that? You're a bicyclist. You bike to work almost every day.
Every day.
Oh, he's remaining silent about it.
He has thoughts. He's just collecting them.
No,
She's saying bicyclists are the worst, and we say, or this says drivers are the worst.
there's blame on both sides.
Yes, I agree. Okay. Karen says, I can't believe it's number 19. The drivers are crazy. I'm scared to know there are 18 other areas with worse drivers.
You know what I feel like about this, honestly? My general thought on this topic, Nina, is that wherever you live, you feel like you're living with the worst drivers in the country.
Right.
When I grew up in Philadelphia, I would hear people go, man, people around here don't know how to drive. I moved out to Oregon, I hear, man,
It's the
people around
same.
here don't know how to drive.
Yeah,
I mean, wherever you
we
live,
like to complain
it seems
about
the
things.
people that in that place don't know how to drive.
Do not know how to drive. Well, I'll say in particular is where I live in Northeast, there is a problem with people being too timid.
Yes, that's what I think our problem is we're too nice, we're too slow.
Too slow.
And
Sometimes
we're
it's like,
hemming and
just move
hawing
on.
and-
Just drive. My wife and I constantly say in the car, just, a lot of times I'll use a word I can't use, but we'll say, just drive. Because just, if you're in an intersection, you're allowed to like veer into the intersection if you're making a left-hand turn.
Right.
And people don't get that, slows up traffic. Things like that just drive us nuts.
Yeah, when you pull up to a red light, pardon me.
You know,
pull
they're
up
just
to a-
like showing me while you guys are talking. I know you're getting closer to him to show
so
his
you can hear my
microphone.
mic,
I
yeah.
know.
So what Jay is referencing, I think, is when you get to a green light and you're making that left-hand turn and you're waiting. I don't wait behind the line. I pull out into the middle of the intersection to make that turn. And my wife, a
Gotta
born
show
and raised
intention.
Oregonian, thinks that I'm doing it wrong.
Oh.
She thinks I should be back behind the line. I go, no,
Yeah.
I'm up here. So as soon as I get that window, I'm in.
Go.
That's the way
that's
most.
that's a high five situation.
Well, that's the way
here.
most of the country does it. But you're
Yeah.
right. Oregon, when I first moved here, I was like, what's everybody waiting around for?
We're too nice.
Let's get the
We're
show
too
on the
nice.
road.
But a lot of these people on Facebook blaming it on Californians because that's our favorite thing to do, right? Because all the worst drivers keep moving to Portland, and then everyone delves into, at least on Twitter, let's complain about Californians moving here.
What was that picture of?
We did worse than Seattle with. Oh, I just picked a picture off of the internet. We're bad drivers. We did worse than Seattle with less people. We're screwed. Yeah, I absolutely agree.
Brody says I would have guessed top 5.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah. So there was a bunch of other California comments on here, but let's see. Oh, Jeff in Oregon.
Hey, don't
Hi
you have
on
some cleanup
Instagram.
to
He's
do?
the one that had. Hi Jeff. He's the one that had the tree come down in his front
What are you
yard.
doing online? I thought you'd be in the yard picking up those
How
branches.
you doing, man? Where was number 1? He wants to know. Let's find out. Okay, number 1 worst. Jess, how do I
have to
get
search
back
that? What do we do
to?
here?
Oh, she's gonna help me.
Well, Allstate, this is my
Oh, here it
insurance
comes.
claims, I assume.
So the
right?
best driving city is Brownsville, Texas.
That's not even a city. It's like a little town.
I've been to
Honestly.
Brownsville.
Market 200, right?
The 200 largest
town.
cities.
Huh.
So let's scroll
that's
as
probably
fast
number
as we
200.
What their
can.
criteria was?
Baltimore, Maryland, worst driving city. Washington, D.C., second worst. Boston, Worcester, Glendale, LA, Springfield, Providence, Rhode Island.
DC, Alexandria, again. A lot of
Oaktown.
DC areas. Baltimore.
There's Philly, Drew.
Yeah.
You guys are worse
Philly,
than us.
worse. Whoa.
Hey,
whoa,
I'm now
worse?
one of you. Let's be clear. I'm from there, but I am now here.
But this is because everybody's flipping each other off while they're driving, right? In Philly?
Yeah, but isn't that
What is the
satisfying?
criteria?
Philly like
Did we?
flipping each other off
It's
when they're
years
driving?
between accident claims, oopsies, and whatever hard braking events are. I imagine this DriveWise is a device that you
It's
put
an
in
app
your
that
car.
they can. Yeah. Okay. And then this is Allstate customers submitting
Correct.
claims.
So
okay.
there's way more drivers out there, obviously. than
Okay,
this
so
is
there are also
counting.
maybe way more Allstate insured people
That
on
don't
the
have that
East
device.
Coast.
That could be true.
There are also maybe a lot of people that don't have insurance. Shame on them.
Yeah, so
that
this
aren't
is
part
only
of this. So
what
it's-
they're
it's a
reporting.
snippet. Okay, we just have to analyze the factual nature of this. You know. Okay, carry on.
I'm just checking out 1, 2, 3,
Yeah, but they're like
4,
3 times the size of us.
5,
Yeah, I know, it's hard to
6,
compare.
California,
7,
he's
8,
talking about.
No.
9. We are the 9th worst West Coast city, if you want to look at it that way. I eliminated all the East
181st.
Coast markets, and we are the 9th in terms
So you can
of
do it like this. You can also go like, let's see,
state by state.
California.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Oxnard is the safest.
Oxnard.
And what did we say?
LA's.
Well, it's LA,
Is
yeah.
that LA number 1, I'm assuming?
How many cities? Glendale. is the
Glendale,
worst.
Yeah, Los Angeles.
And then
yeah,
LA.
right there. Oakland,
Yeah.
the Bay Area. Yeah.
So going back to, and we can check Washington right after this too.
Yeah.
Oregon.
Hazeldale.
So
Safest.
Eugene is the safest in Oregon. Portland, the worst. Okay, let's go to Washington. Washington.
And again, they only
go.
rank the 200 largest communities or cities in the country.
Correct.
Seattle is the worst.
Yeah, but they're better than
generally,
Portland.
The biggest city is the worst, right? It's are we kind of finding a trend here?
Yes.
Vancouver, 114th, is one of the worst ones, Vancouver? But one of the bigger cities in the
Okay,
state.
so when you drive like this, guys, for my Drive Me Crazy series, I kind of typically run around, try to get a little video here and there, or the GoPro, or my dash mounted. So I wanted to show you this. This was just the other day, and I'll do this a lot
I'm gonna get on this side.
because this is really easy to do because there are just bad drivers all over this town. So I wanted to show you this from the other day. Okay, I'm gonna hit play and just let me set this up. I'm driving across coming up onto the Fremont Bridge, and I'm trying to get over to Highway 30. Okay.
Yeah.
So as soon as I get past the Gore Point, I'm gonna put my signal on and I'm gonna get over. Right. Okay, well, as soon as I do that, I'm getting over. Look what happens. Okay, I'm drifting over the right lane. I've got my signal on, and somebody goes, whoops, I'm not going to let you do that. I'm going to
Ooh,
go
that
right
was
by you.
almost a car crash.
And then that driver continues to drive aggressively over the Fremont Bridge. Look at that. Shifts lanes into the left lane. And I'm thinking, okay, this person is obviously trying to get off at that exit. No, they're not. They're just in a hurry to get in the lineup to exit at Everett Street.
Yeah, you almost got
okay?
hit.
Is that my
we're
wife's
gonna,
car?
We're gonna, no, it's not. That's not Grayson. I can verify that. In fact, it was not Washington license plates. But my point in showing you this is that I have a field day out there, day after day after day, of catching bad drivers all over the city
You
of
have a
Portland.
GoPro mounted on your
easy.
dashboard.
It's because it's easy material. You people make it easy, and so it's no wonder that we wind up there on
Yeah.
that list because of bad driving. Look, the safety should be everyone's #1 goal. I love something that one of the ODOT spokespeople told me when I was actually doing one of my Driving Me Crazy stories last fall. He has since retired. Dave Thompson, you guys all probably know the name.
Yeah.
He said to me this. He says, I deal with traffic just like everybody else. I hate it. I hate getting stuck in it. And he says this, if you are getting in your car and you're late, you have already failed. Because you're already going in with that mindset of I'm in a hurry to get somewhere, I'm late. And
but that's
look,
just the
that sounds
facts,
very
like,
it
what do you
sounds
do
very-
then?
Right, it sounds very preachy.
Yes.
But it's mindset, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
anyway,
I'm late to everything.
no
man.
wonder that we wind up on a list like
Drew's
that.
got the comments for Facebook. All right.
On Facebook,
hit 'em.
Cheryl Adams.
Yes.
I'm going to
Hi,
highlight this
Cheryl.
one because she comes to the defense of Portland drivers.
Okay.
Cheryl says, I don't know about all this. I find the biggest problem, so to speak, is people actually go the speed limit here. Here they
what my
understand.
deal is.
Yeah, but then she says here they understand that you don't speed up and cut people off when the blinker goes on. She's saying that she gives credit to people for actually going the speed limit here. She says Portland drivers also understand the concept of the merge. Maybe you disagree with her, but she says they do. She says we're polite about it. She travels a lot for her career and still thinks that Portland drivers are pretty darn good.
I agree with everything
Polite,
she said. That's my
yeah.
experience.
There's polite, but sometimes polite doesn't always get it on the road
Yes.
when traffic is designed
Assertive
to
driving,
merge.
not aggressive,
Not
but
aggressive,
assertive.
just know the rule, and then act on the rule. Don't give away the right of way when it's not even your right of way
Right.
to give,
That's
right? You
what I
come to an
mean, yeah.
intersection and then, like, I'm going to let that person go. Well, you didn't have the right of way to let that person go because that person over there had the right of way.
Right. I
So,
totally
and
agree.
it's just, it's
Jeff
It's people
on
being
Instagram,
people.
again with the tree down in his front yard.
Yeah.
So he's got a lot going on. Still
Yes.
watching. Thank you, Jeff.
Wow.
We love that. He says, I learned in Boston never to use your turn signal. You don't tell your enemy what you plan to do.
I like that.
we're all combatants on
Yeah.
the road. Well, that's what leads to that, too.
But I used to say, like in California, the difference is, like in California, when you turn on your signal, everybody knows you're coming over. There may not be a space, but they know you're coming over.
It's intention, you know.
Where in
let people know.
Portland, there's a space usually for people to pull into. But I would say my experience in California is watch out when that guy's signal comes on because they don't care if there's a space or not. They're coming over.
Yes, you have to make the space because here I come.
Yeah.
Molly basically echoing your thoughts earlier, Chris, saying that a lot of large cities have aggressive drivers. She says, heaven forbid they leave early so they can actually get to where they need to go on time.
I am so guilty. I'm late to everything.
What is that? That's a whole other problem.
It's a me problem.
People are either.
There's a couch
early,
over there. Let's
late,
go
or
sit on that
time.
couch and discuss. Can we?
But you're
Dr.
right.
Drew.
I
in the
know.
house.
Being late to
Therapist here.
everything because I'm in the same boat, but that does definitely leads to bad driving habits.
Because we're all trying to do
Probably.
too much, right? And
Maybe.
there's just a, but you know.
Poor
that's
plan.
a
I always
whole
think
other
I have
discussion.
5 more minutes.
Exactly.
Yeah, I could probably do those dishes if I waited, or if I did them right now, where I should have just walked away, let those dishes sit, and got to where I needed to go.
Speaking
2
of
minutes
walking
early.
away, I'm going to go get
gotta do a
Portland
traffic
drivers
hit.
through the rest of their bad commute
On
because I'm going to go do my
KXL,
KXL
yes.
hit on the 7s. I'll
Thank
be
you
back
for
in a minute.
weighing in.
Look at him
sir.
go.
Look at him go. He's got a little
he
weather
goes.
radio booth in the back behind our set where he runs off to.
Remember when we started the stream, we had a viewer with us, Barbara?
Yeah.
And she has disappeared.
She had to go to
know.
work.
She had to go to work.
She doesn't care.
Because
about
we're not
us.
paying her enough to do this segment.
Well, that's true.
She had to keep her day job.
We're
of
paying her
course.
exactly nada.
Come on, but you can still participate in a viewer recipe segment. It's not too late. Can I mention that one more time?
Can I cook a recipe? Drew, or Rod and I want to cook something for you.
Does Rod really want to? I know you do. Does Rod really want to
said
cook
he
a
did.
recipe?
We'll compromise. I'll
You
eat
wanted to
when
make
you
like
cook.
ambrosia salad
Because
or
next
something.
week could be something.
Yeah.
If I can get Ashley on board, it could be about us. We've been doing your summer favorites for the last couple of months, your viewers' favorite summer recipes, but maybe next week, I think Brenda's off, but it could be one of your specialties, one of Ashley's specialties, and if you're
That might
willing.
be fun. I'm willing to do that.
What would you make? What do you like to make? You said you like, you're
Well, I
kind of a
don't
big
do
cook in the
it.
house.
To me, it would be. I cook mostly simple stuff. You know what I think I grew up knowing as the church potluck specialties.
Yeah.
You know, you got your Jello salads and your
And that's
cream of
kinda what
mushroom and
summer is
rice
all about, you
salads,
know, is
right?
a lot of, like-
and your Cool Whip salads. So,
Yeah.
but to me, it'd be fun just to showcase maybe 3. Just really simple
wants to cook
things that
3?
I have noticed over the
3?
years that when we entertain and I put these items out, they go like wildfire.
I want
Things
to
that
get
people just will eat and they go, wow, that tastes good.
I want to get something for your kitchen. I want to get this man a plaque that says like Chef Rod.
Chef Rod.
Simple man,
Simple man.
simple stuff.
Yes. Oh, just get me a bottle of Budweiser. We'll call it even.
You're like 2 words away from simpleton, but we know that is not true. Okay, quick, hey, since we have Jeff and Wesleyan who have the freaking tree explode in his yard, give us a
Yeah.
quick update on the weather for today.
So the good news is, yesterday we expected this outbreak of thunderstorms. That came true. So I wish I could tell you exactly how bad it was going to be because yesterday turned out to be bad, right?
Right.
But today, some things have changed. And while there's the chance of hearing a rumble of thunder, I think any thunder and lightning will be isolated. And I just don't think we really have a chance for any big outbreaks today. So that's good news. But there will be more showers, heavy at times. There will be some more hail.
7-day here
around.
for you.
But we're not really looking for any thunderstorm activity. And then other than isolated at best. And by tomorrow, there's no anything going on, just gentle rain showers scattered about. Forecast models show maybe 15/100ths of an inch. We had as much as 3 inches of rain last night reported in eastern Clark County. Saturday, a shower chance, but this could be a day that's dry. And then,
It's a touchscreen, man.
it's a touchscreen.
Touchy.
And then I'm used to touching my weather wall.
Yeah, hit
and
it
then
back.
Sunday does look to be dry. We're back.
There you go.
Good.
And this is actually
And I mean,
the
80
7-day
degrees,
from
that's
last
pretty
night.
dang
It's not
good.
mine.
But yeah, a little
So
active.
my forecast shows 70 tomorrow, 75 Saturday, 77 Sunday, and then we do get back into a scattered shower chance that might end Wednesday or on July 4th, but it's kind of hard to tell right now. It still looks like Saturday and Sunday of July 4th weekend are sunny, dry days, well up into the 80s. That's
So when you say this isn't yours, Rod,
that's I believe
This is
that's
from our evening
Joe's from our 11
meteorologist,
o'clock
Joe
last
Ranieri.
night.
all right,
From
we're gonna
last
So
get
every forecaster fudges a few things, on their own when they post theirs. Yeah.
fair
Fudges.
enough.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining us on Sunrise Extras. Say bye, guys.
Hey,
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. See you tomorrow.